So welcome to our video today. In our video today, we are going to look at a Premier League analysis of Chelsea Football Club. And our main topic of discussion today will be, are Chelsea in the position they are supposed to be in the Premier League? A lot of you might be shocked to realize that actually Chelsea are in a false position. With stats and performances, Chelsea should actually be the fourth team in the Premier League table with 17 points, scored 14 goals, conceded 6 goals, and a goal difference of 8. That is the natural position that Chelsea should occupy. But you're going to understand how and why they don't. Like, share, and subscribe for more videos like this. So we all know that Chelsea spent close to £1 billion in signings in the last 3 transfer windows, and a lot of people are expecting Chelsea to be amongst the title challengers in the league this season. And they are not wrong by making those assumptions, because after a team has spent that much, that is the bare minimum they should produce. In the first game that Chelsea played at Stamford Bridge in March week 1, Chelsea faced against Liverpool, and we're going to see some of the intriguing tactics that Pochettino employed, and this game actually gave a clear blueprint of how Chelsea had developed in a short period of time under Mauricio Pochettino. So in that game, Chelsea lined up in a 3-4-3 system, with the bone of contention being the signings of Caicedo and Lavia, since both Liverpool and Chelsea had been eyeing these players in their team. So in this system, you will see that the wingbacks Chilwell and Reece James will have pushed forward, and I've done an in-depth analysis of this game. You can check the link in the description area. Now, in this game, we saw a great start about Chelsea. Chelsea actually dominated the possession and had the most chances created in this game, though as usual, they failed to capitalize, and this hurt them. This is a recurring trend that Chelsea faced in the following game. In the game against West Ham, Chelsea lost the game 3-1 to West Ham. But actually, looking at the chances created, Chelsea should have won that game comfortably, 3-2 against West Ham. This is looking at the XG, where Chelsea beat West Ham at XG, and Enzo Fernandez, who missed a clear goal by missing the penalty against West Ham. Another game where Chelsea should have won comfortably is the game against Nottingham Forest. In this game, Chelsea was so wasteful with their chances, a game where they should have won comfortably 3-0, and the game would have been dead, denying Nottingham Forest any chance to create a goal-scoring opportunity throughout the game. So these have been the problem at Chelsea. Even the last game against Aston Villa, Chelsea should have won this game earlier on, but they dragged and missed their chances, and when Chelsea received the red card and Aston Villa scored, the game looked like it was done. And this is a problem that Chelsea have suffered this season, and we're going to understand, but why are Chelsea not performing quite well? This might also be a case of just bad luck. A team that is playing well is doing everything right but cannot find the back of the net. Looking at the fixtures that Chelsea have so far played, Chelsea has outperformed each team they have played against. Looking at the XG stats for goals scored, Chelsea should have outscored all the teams they have played against, but only drawing to Liverpool and having a close draw against Aston Villa. But all the other teams Chelsea should have won. But why didn't Chelsea do this? We look at the first thing that Chelsea did. So Chelsea employed 3 formations this season: the 3-4-3, the 4-2-3-1, and the 4-3-3 that Pochettino has used lately. Now, we look at the first formation that Pochettino employed. In this formation, we saw Ben Chilwell pushing forward and playing as a left winger, something that led to a lot of outbursts from the fan base. Then Pochettino decided to bring in Mykhailo Mudryk into the team and started to play him as the left back. But the position of Enzo Fernandez was causing a lot of problems for the team, and I've done videos on how this affected Chelsea. Link in the description. And also, the last game that Chelsea played, they moved to a 4-3-3 system against Fulham, and they won this game. And this was a balanced system since Enzo Fernandez would now play in his natural position as a number 8, as well as accommodating Conor Gallagher in the team. Now, the problem and the Achilles heel at Chelsea has been the goal scoring form. Looking at this chart, you can clearly see how few goals that Chelsea have scored. And in matches where they're supposed to have scored more than 3 goals, Chelsea have highly underperformed. Looking at their XG, only the game against Luton is where they outperformed their XG. All the other games, they underperformed their XG. This clip summarizes the problem that has been happening at Chelsea throughout the season. Players missing clear-cut chances that even an ordinary player in a regular team in the Premier League scores these chances, but Chelsea was so wasteful in making and scoring these chances, creating a lot of chances but failing to score. The point of blame has been put at Chelsea's front three, Sterling, Jackson, and Mykhailo Mudryk, for failing to capitalize on these chances. Also, looking at the Premier League stats for shooting, Chelsea is way below, underperforming their XG close to 6 goals. This is quite detrimental for a team that is aiming for top 4. However, there are some positives about this Chelsea team, and we're going to look at it. So the first positive that we are going to see is possession. Chelsea are the second best team in keeping the ball and dominating the game, second to Manchester City. The next thing that we're going to look at is the goalkeeping department. Chelsea actually have one of the best shot stoppers in the league. They have just conceded 6 goals in the league, ranking them second. But Chelsea have been quite unfortunate with injuries, and injuries to key players has really affected their season. The first injury is the injury of Christopher Nkunku, an experienced striker who is able to contribute goals and the offensive game of the team. The second one is the early injury of Armando Broja. He came back and he scored, but he is a player who needs to remain fit so that he can help alleviate pressure from Jackson. Also, the injury of the skipper Reece James might have affected Chelsea's morale in the dressing room, him being one of the most experienced players in the squad. Comparison between Chelsea and one of its greatest rivals in Tottenham Hotspur is also sparking a lot of pressure on Pochettino. Tottenham, who also have the same project as Chelsea, look to be doing well. But look at Tottenham. Tottenham, they have Heung-min Son, who's one of the best goal scorers in the league. Compare that to Chelsea, who have Sterling, Jackson, and Mudryk. Even at Manchester City, the goals are not quite relied upon on Raheem Sterling, and therefore this front three needs to be given time to gel and work together so that they are able to improve the overall performance of the team. Pochettino can only do this with patience and time at training. The team looks to be playing quite well, but a lot of patience and a lot of goals in this team will go well in improving the overall performance of the team. The project at Chelsea is going on quite well, though the results have not been coming. But this looks like something that is just bound to happen anytime. That was our analysis for today. Thanks for watching.